Well, hey, good day to you. This is Todd. I am a regular dude walking in the Word. Hey, we have taken quite a hiatus from the regular dude walking in the Word. As you're aware, well, hopefully you're aware. If you're not, you're from Africa or Europe or whatever, and you don't know what's happened here. About a month ago, we had a hurricane come through this area. Hurricane Ian came through this area, and it affected the studio. Stayed intact, amazingly. Some of the other areas of this property did not fare so well. But after that, I was extremely busy with work related things because we do disaster restoration, and those have been busy ever since that time and are still busy doing dry outs and mold remediation and tear outs of buildings. So we didn't have electricity, after the hurricane, so I couldn't really record this stuff. I could record it, but I couldn't process it all and edit it. And then after that, it was like I was going. And so today was actually the first Sunday I was back preaching again. So anyway, we were going through the book of the Bible here, but I'm taking a break here because I wanted to do this special 13 session series, and it's called Blessings of Hurricane Ian. I know you're saying, how can any hurricane be a blessing? Okay, you can list like 15,000 reasons why Hurricane Ian was a curse and all the bad things that happened. You'll tell me, oh, my car was destroyed and my house was destroyed. And my dog is now a three-legged dog because we had to amputate his leg because of the hurricane. All kinds of things you're going to be telling me about that. But I want us to focus on 13 reasons that are blessings from Hurricane Ian. And this is not limited to 13. Okay, you can think of probably 13 more or 26 more or whatever. These are just 13 that I came up with off the top of my head. And so these relate biblically, and some don't. Okay, the first one doesn't. Is not biblical, but it has to do with the hurricane. And so the next 13 sessions here, we are going to be talking about blessings of Hurricane Ian. Today is episode 1 of this series that we're doing of 13 sessions of blessings of Hurricane Ian. Today I wanted to talk about, and this is the first one, community interaction. And hopefully if you're a Christian, it would even be more applicable to you, that you could share Jesus with others around you. But community interaction, this is important because after the storm passed, we were here on this property and stayed here the whole time. And after that happened, we came out of the house, and then we were talking to the neighbors. Hey, how'd you fare? How'd you do? And then we have the neighbors behind us and beside us, and we were like, hey, this tree fell down. We could watch it fall down and get blown down. We had 2 trees that blew into the neighbor's wall, and as a result of that, the trailer I had sitting right beside it is now still up in the air because the hurricane or the root ball raised that trailer up, and it's still puzzling. How am I going to get that crazy thing down from that root ball that's there? So all those things happened, but the community was interacting during that whole time, which normally doesn't happen. When your day-to-day things, you're so involved with yourself, and you get home from work and you drive into the garage and you shut the garage door and you're all focused on yourself. But after this storm, there was a lot of community interaction, and it happens with any major event like that also. But everyone was out in the front yard, down the street, talking to each other about what had happened, but then also helping each other. The music you heard the day after the storm was not first responders coming. The first responders that were coming were your neighbors helping you out. And those neighbors, the music was of chainsaws that you heard. Chainsaws going all over the neighborhood, everyone firing up their chainsaw sometimes to get out of their house, sometimes to get branches off the top of their house, Sometimes it was to clear the road so we could get out, and others to just get trees out of the way. But that music you heard was from your neighbor. It wasn't from, the convoy of trucks coming down I-75 to, get your electric on and so forth like that. That music was your neighbors helping you out, and that was the music of those chainsaws going. So that's the first thing that we're talking about here is the community interaction. That was a blessing from Hurricane Ian that happened, and hopefully we can carry that on. I was talking with the neighbors quite a while after that, if nothing else, about the trees and what are we going to do about the trees, and my trees landed on their stuff and their trees landed on my stuff, and so we had to work together to do that. So that's part of community interaction. That's the first thing on our list of blessings of Hurricane Ian. Hey, I'm a regular dude walking in the Word, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow as we continue our journey looking at the blessings of Hurricane Ian. Lord's blessing. I'll see you then.